Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna test ride this beautiful Suzuki GSX-8S. If you don't know that, this would be the replacement, the bike who replaced already the SV-650. The SV-650 is still in the market, but I think it's going to disappear very soon because it's difficult to maintain that engine for the new, regulations, Euro 5, Euro 5 Plus and whatever. So this is like a new engine, new chassis, new suspension, new everything. So parallel twin, 766 cc, 83 horsepower, 78 Newton meter of torque. For comparison, the SV-650 is 73 horsepower, probably around 68 Newton meter of torque. 180 tires at the back, 120 at the front. That's it, we don't have much time. So there is also 3 riding modes. No riding modes, remember, in the SV-650. There is quick shifter up and down. No quick shifter, of course, for the SV-650. There is traction control and whatever. Now, again, this view is going to be mostly related to how it feels. It's, by the way, 202 kilograms, so it's very comparable to the SV-650. I think we're talking about the same, some kind of weight. Traction control, again, I think there are again 2 levels traction control. With this one you can go up and down. This, I think, is the riding mode A, B and C. So C being the weakest, B is medium and A is the most powerful. So let's put the bike in B. Traction control, it's fine with 1. It's again a new display, TFT display, color display. Let's see how this little thing goes. I was particularly curious to test ride this bike because before I changed my old SV-650 for the MT-09, this was one of the bikes I considered because, of course, coming from the Suzuki family, this was like the next step. I mean, you could argue the design is not really the best. Honestly, I still prefer the SV-650, the retro cafe style, rather than this modern aggressive look. But the review today is gonna be mostly on, about how this bike rides, if it's easy to ride, if it's powerful enough, if it's light enough despite the 2 kilograms, and so on. So let's find out. Let's go for this quick ride. Yay. Okay, first impression. The bike feels super nimble. I wouldn't even know this thing is 202 kilograms, honestly. For comparison, my MT-09 is 189 kilograms. But this one doesn't really feel. Maybe the front end feels a bit more heavy. I don't even know where I'm going. Okay, quick shifter, amazing. Quick shifter works very well. It's down. Okay, down no. Down you really need to give a strong input. So up, super smooth. Down, you really need to press on the lever. So quick shifter up, amazing. Quick shifter down, it could be improved in my opinion. Then clutch lever. It's not the lightest, but it's very easy to handle. It's very progressive. It's easy to know what the bike is doing. Let's see. Let's use the clutch. Yeah, it's good. You see, already 100 off. Okay, quick shifter, down. You really need the input. We are back on the same road, so. All right, the seat feels very comfortable. There is quite enough padding. Now again, compared to the SV-650, where there was basically 0 padding, this is way more comfortable, let's say. Now, the riding position, I don't feel cramped by any means. You are slightly leaning forward. it's not an aggressive position, but if you know what I mean, it's slightly forward, you know, that naked style. I'm trying to tell you as much as I can in such a short time. Okay, let's go this way. Let's see if I can change the riding mode on the fly. So, mode, no. B, okay, A, riding mode A. Is there much difference? I don't know. Use the clutch. Is there much difference between A and B? It doesn't look like that. But one test is not enough to know. Anyway, the engine compared to the SV-650, it feels 100% more refined. Now this is a parallel twin. Of course, the SV-650 SV, it's a V-twin. So, but it's an old school engine. That engine was basically designed in 1999 and then refined a few times. Yeah, like a 25 years old engine. While this one, this new engine, the parallel twin, was developed, I believe, 3 years ago. Honestly, to be honest, quite frankly, this engine feels already better. Like when you ride the SV-650, you would totally know that that engine is a very old one. Let's see. Yeah. Man, the quick shifter up is a beast. It's really, really, really good. It's just down the problem. Let me be cheeky here. Let me use the cycling lane. What else can we say? Feels, of course, a bit small, at least compared to the MT-09. It feels smaller, of course, but the punch is there. It's 80 horsepower, but there is plenty of torque in the lower mid-range. It's really good. Yeah. Now again, I would say it's very stable. It's super planted on the road, super planted. I would say compared to the MT-09, it does feel slightly heavier on the front end. So when you try to change direction, it feels like it takes a bit more time, you know? But it's super good anyway. Super enjoyable. Honestly, for the road, honestly, you don't really need more than this. To be honest, quite frankly. The MT-09 is probably a bit too much for the road. So, what else can I say, guys? This is like, again, a quick video, first impressions. We won't go through technical details because I don't even know all of them. So if you want, you can check yourself. But again, the specs never tell the true story or the full story. You really need to go out for a spin to really understand how a bike handles. If it's fun to drive, let's go. Oh yes, there is punch, man. Of course, it's not MT-09, but there is a very nice punch here. Yeah, you have fun. Yoo-hoo! Come on. Who died? Did anybody die? Half an hour later. I lifted the front wheel for a second. Brakes, by the way, they work pretty well. They work pretty well, I have to say. You don't even need to squeeze them too much. So I think they are totally perfect for this bike. Not sure you need anything more than this, honestly. Yeah. If you work, your way with brakes and gearbox, you're fine. You can totally stop this bike, no problem. Oh! Maybe we can do a quick acceleration test. It's not scientific, but it's better than nothing. By the way, engine noise. Well, the Suzuki SV-650 is probably a bit louder than this, I have to say. I would imagine. But, okay, let's do this. Yeah, I mean, guys, you can stop, no problem. Yeah, we can do another one then we go, what's the time, 11. So we need to go back in 5 minutes, essentially. A very quick one for today. Let's see. It's not bad. It's not bad. There's some vibration, but not much. Not disruptive. So, yeah, I mean, with Suzuki, honestly, I can only add one, but they are amazing machines. They are so reliable. They are just a bit heavier than average. I don't know why they are so heavy, but then when you drive them, you won't even know. Oh my god. Yeah, I think you have enough to have fun here. Do you need more for the road, guy? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's why you need to try these bikes before you know. Yeah, it's good, it's good. So I was telling about Suzuki, they're very reliable machines. So they're probably slightly heavier than average, but they drive well. Most of the times they look well. I'm not sure about this one. And yeah, I mean, if you're in the middle-sized neck bike market, you should totally shortlist it at least. For example, compared to the MT-07, well, now the new MT-07, it finally has some electronic traction control, something, finally. Otherwise, I would totally tell you, go for this one. That said, MT-07 is basically 20 kilograms lighter than this. That could be a good thing, that could be also a bad thing, because this is more stable. Also, at the same time, less prone to wheelie. So if you're one of those guys who really love wheelies all the day long, MT-07 is your machine in this category. Otherwise, this is a more solid, stable bike with all you need. So, yeah.